Alright, we're back for round 2. They are not on
You
turns.
hate him more than Saffron Olive?
They're both
Just
I
started.
can't stand them, dude. I cannot listen to either of those players. I can't listen to
Whenever you're ready.
He's annoying because he's so boring, you know? Reed's is boring.
Should we tell him to put the dice up?
I stopped watching YouTube too.
Or use the other thing?
I think we got it now. We can keep the people. It's actually not bad right now.
Now we know that
Now we
where
know
the
where it's
skew
at.
is.
Are
Yeah.
there no
And the skew is very camera dependent. That actually makes perfect sense.
Jesus Christ.
Upset.
It would be cool if we had a little like
I don't watch anyone. You when I'm
overlay that we could move.
you party.
This would be like drag it here. It'd just say like it'd be a circle and say life total across the top. And, like you could just drag it to highlight the 20.
Whoa there, you trying to fucking cheat?
All right. So, John. Oh man.
I rolled 7 last time.
That was horrible. Jesus Christ, Isaiah. What have you done?
Didn't get there. Don't
That's
play
not how
craps.
you roll dice. Jesus.
No, I'm going straight for poker and blackjack.
Let's see how the Jeskai deck stands up to this thing.
Carrying magic in a year.
Yeah, Eldrazi has always kind of been a hard matchup for control. Not unwinnable, but hard.
And then you need another year after that.
Yeah, then I need a year after that, and then I can retire to poker.
Mulligans.
Gonna put that one back.
You have the
Jeskai especially, this would have been an awful matchup when they were still casting lightning bolts and stuff.
Yeah. They have different tools nowadays. Both on bowls.
I have a feeling this matchup's still rough. Like,
No, I
Isaiah didn't have great answers for 9-9.
yeah,
Shit.
no, I still feel like I feel like it's because they're playing the energy card.
next week.
Like they're not gonna make enough energy to sweep half of the shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think John's pretty favored here.
He's like not banking any energy, right? Like he's not gonna cast a
No,
thing and like
unless he tries super hard to
like,
bank
oh,
energy.
I kill your one toughness thing and bank 2. That's not a thing.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess so. The way the card's worded, like you can choose when it resolves to how much energy you spend. So he can like hypothetically like burn up 2 of them. That would be so bad. Burn up 2 of them to get to fucking like extra energy. That would be so terrible.
I mean,
Get played, it didn't.
Prismatic ending. That ain't gonna do shit here.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Is that what the kids are doing?
Well,
these
Legacy
days?
is good.
Yeah, so I think this deck plays at least a number. That card again, like for as good as it was when it was printed, that
It's-
card,
it's
like,
flat fucking unplayable right
dude,
now.
yeah, it doesn't feel good at all. I stopped playing that card forever ago because of that. Like it just
Yeah.
stopped feeling good.
It's
pretty
crazy. We touted that card in Modern Horizons 1.
quick. Yeah.
And this is how far
Well,
we've
two.
come.
Two. I
It
think
was 2?
It was 2 when it was
Oh,
printed.
fuck. It was just 2?
Yeah.
It was just one Modern Horizon set and all those cards are unplayable.
Now it's
Unplayable.
shifted. Like now it's shifted to a sideboard card. But even before MH3, it just stopped feeling super
Legacy
good.
bans creature.
I still like for that kind of white removal. I think March is where it's at. If you're gonna play an X removal spell in white, I think you should play March.
Ring won't get banned.
That's the card, in my
They
opinion.
won't.
I know.
And I play a fuckload of white. Play it all the time. That's what I play most.
I'm not a huge March fan either. There are times when it feels great.
No,
Be-
it's
being able to like hit like
that's what's
size
so.
and stuff is cool.
It as white has gotten such good removal, but they have done a great job at keeping it all exactly conditional in some weird way, right?
Yeah.
Like because it's like the
Less conditional than a lot of other things. Like,
No, it is, but it's still like it doesn't. Because that's the thing. Like we were talking about white removal the other day, and it's like there's so much good white removal, but
You weren't joking.
all that white removal has a place where it's bad. So they don't have a white removal that's just like, oh, it's just the best white removal.
Yeah.
Like all the ones that don't hit creatures are skewed one way or the other.
Except for Solitude, that one's just gross.
Solitude's good, but you gotta give them life. It's not a huge thing, but no, but it's still good for
Yeah,
creatures.
That's
though.
not situational to me.
Well,
like,
what I'm
I
more
don't care
what
about
I'm-
giving them life like ever.
More what I'm talking about is though just the non-creature
got
white
shit to do
removal.
with it.
It's all still very
Just
like
natural.
a degree conditional.
Well, it's not natural. Pretty damn close.
Because like you have the enchantment that everybody's playing. One, that's a glass cannon. Two, you have to have a dorky mana base for it to work. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it, the stuff that doesn't hit creatures is very specific and still has really bad spaces to exist in. Alright, so we bend the galvanic thingy with the Surveil Land. He's gonna bend a Wrath of the Skies. This prismatic ending is not catching anything. This spell
baby.
snare's not catching
dude,
anything.
He's got spell snare against Tron.
It looks pretty bad.
You know what? It's gonna be beautiful when he gets him on a chalice on one.
Yeah, this looks pretty rough for Isaiah here. He just does not have the tools to fight what's happening. Other than a one ring to buy him time. And John just has Natty Tron, so...
I know what this is. This is, oh, this is one ring. I thought he was going to play the Karn for sure.
Nope, he's going to get his own ball rolling here.
Okay. I thought Karn plus Trinisphere right there would have been fucking
Yeah,
sick.
I do agree with that.
What is this? Oh, this
That's
is
the
draw.
attune
This is
thingy.
the-
Yeah, the
okay,
energy
draw
cantrip.
everything.
Yeah, nothing in your hand does anything. He's got his backup one ring. God, this card could fuck off so hard. Alright, so he's got a Kozilek's command, that's sweet.
He could cast Kozilek right now if he had one in hand. He could cast Ulamog too. I don't think that's a thing they do anymore.
Now, and this isn't like, since this is like more
Great Creator.
prison-y Eldrazi.
Let's say he had Ulamog in hand. If you're the guy that has Ulamog in hand, are you attacking 2 lands or are you taking out that one? Because I kind of think I'm taking out 2 lands even though he's got the one.
No, John's got the one ring. Isaiah doesn't have shit.
Oh.
Isaiah doesn't have shit.
Sorry, it's the
Yeah,
split screen threw me off there.
Yeah.
All right.
No, yeah. Isaiah would be like, it would just end this game.
Oh, yeah. It would end this game. It would. If he did have a one ring though, in 3 lands,
Yes, yeah. I'd hit the ring and
Even
land.
if it is, you're not gonna get a game loss here.
I wouldn't. I'd let him die to the ring.
Yeah, no, hitting 2 lands would be just
Continue on.
so crushing.
No, you can get this off it.
But yeah, you can draw all the cards you want. You can't cast them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a judge out here.
Judge out there.
Do you switch them out, or do you actually?
Well,
Just a second.
Okay,
ID sideboarded.
Yeah.
Well, I
You were
think
playing
switch
the
back as presented, and then you actually play with what you have.
I'm fine with that, too.
I think that's.
Don't
the
know
way that
what
it-
for.
I'm pretty sure that's the resolution. But
A card in
we'll let
exile.
Dustin-
From last game, I left my Karn board
The question
in my
is?
deck. Do I just leave it as is, or do I?
You left your what?
I left the 2 cards I tutored for last round in my deck. I de-sideboarded, but those 2 cards I wished for are still in here.
Okay. What were the 2 cards?
It would be Sundering Titan and
All right.
Coil Engine.
Dustin will be back in a moment
I
here.
have a fix, but I won't give you a game loss. So it is a game loss.
Doing the Karn thing.
No, it
Deciding
isn't.
what
Not
to
if he calls
get.
it on himself.
I mean, he's so ahead that probably anything is fine at this point. Isaiah is literally doing
You have one in
nothing.
your hand.
Get a threat?
No.
I'd get a threat. Get a threat.
Where's that word?
You got 6 mana? Get a fucking worm coil.
I believe
man.
you.
Get a worm coil. Call it a day.
That's crazy.
Immediate game loss. If he calls it on himself in his opening hand, he takes a forced mulligan.
Well,
and
there's a
takes
Sundering
the-
Titan. There's no one coil in there.
There is a Worm Coil Engine in there. It's a retro border.
It's what?
It's a retro border, like old border.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Did you get a Sundering Titan? Is that what happened here?
And just shuffle and we'll continue.
Okay. Alright. He accidentally shuffled stuff in. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a game loss.
So we got a Sundering Titan, I think, to his hand.
I had a game loss for deck check or deck.
I thought they
Shuffle
were
stuff in?
Leave
Yeah,
deck
he
as
forgot
Yeah.
to remove this Karnboard stuff from the previous game.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's not an illegal deck. It's just he has more cards in it than.
It would be illegal.
Is it?
Alright, so I assume he put a Sundering Titan in his hand
it's
for
not
the
what he
card.
read.
Isaiah was quick to point out that technically it should be a game loss.
Because this isn't a registered turn.
It is an F&M after all.
I always think that it could be a game loss, but I think for the most part, when you call it on yourself,
You let my 2 best cards resolve, so I was like,
they try to
already
not do that
stroking
these
it
days.
under the table.
Well, I think that's
It's not looking very good on me.
Yeah.
situation.
Otherwise, why the fuck would you ever tell anyone? You just try to get away with it.
Yeah. All right. I feel like he would. I don't know. In that situation, I feel like I would have just, since they're not playing any exile effects, I would have just grabbed Worm Coil and jammed
No,
it.
you got nothing.
Like that's where I was there. He's got 2 untapped towers, like
Yeah.
Isaiah has. I mean, a Solitude, I guess, but he'd have to commit resources to doing that.
Hit command for 4, choosing to make 4 spawn.
Well, having this in hand, though, I guess that does. change
Yeah,
that.
Isaiah also plays a little Teferi, so
Yeah.
that's a
All
huge
right,
tempo
so
swing
4
if that happens.
Scions, dig 4. Yeah, no, it's this is
And
better.
Solitude
Having
also
the
is-
having it a real play
Bottom 3.
makes it
top
make
4.
like the sequence of a real play and then Sundering Titan is just like, super
I don't think there
disgusting.
is a target in this deck. I don't think there is.
Did he get Sundering Titan?
I thought he got Sundering Titan.
Okay, I didn't even pay attention. I was out there.
It's crazy.
Draw 3.
I mean, he just has anything he wants because you know.
Yeah, this is kind of disgusting.
So I could draw.
Yeah, there's Sundering Titan. It's still like super disgusting Sundering Titan. That's pretty like scoop it out
You're slaughtered, bro.
territory, I'd say, because he's gonna hit 3 of Isaiah's lands.
Sundering Titan.
And that's a Sundering Titan.
Got just the thing for that.
Does he have the consign?
Yeah.
What?
He tried to spell snare it.
Uh,
Good. Nice try.
Cheeky.
Nice try.
All right, well, yeah, that was pretty fucking one-sided. If there was ever anything that was one-sided,
God.
Isaiah literally did nothing. Yeah, bringing those
You
consigns.
have turn 2 Trinity there.
That's just Tron doing
sure.
Tron.
Tron got way better.
Take out your little removal energy spell. That doesn't mean shit.
It's so good.
Prismatics kind of
game,
mean
I got
something. They
to
can do something in this match.
Cast
Gotta
the
catch
new
the right
Cosmic
card at the right
that
time.
manifests
Good
cards
against
and makes your
Chalice.
color
Yeah, I mean, there's
5/3
things for
value.
sure. There's Trinisphere.
Cosmic command for 7.
I get
so
that
maybe
spell snare the
7
fuck out of my
Yeah,
deck.
spell snare and the burn spells. The energy
3.
burn spell, I think, don't. I mean, I guess if you want to
would've
make
been
extra
3
energy,
turns.
but there's nothing to target with it.
Puzzleworks command power.
So
Tron got way better. I
maybe
like
he
the
might.
idea of
Karn,
restricting
I
one ring.
guess.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, it does hit.
You
It
don't
does
wanna be
hit
in a-
walkers.
you don't want to be in a world where you're like
No, that's true. It does hit.
keeping in a thing to deal with a thing that's already resolved and gotten value.
Yeah,
Play
yeah.
alone, and it's gonna be like, oh, it's worse now because you got lucky and you drew your only one ring, you won the game.
It's
That's
gonna
not-
make it
that's
more
not
fair.
so
It seems very animated and whatever words
Because you
he's
can't
saying
chain
right
one
now.
rings then.
First negation. Yeah, that's a good one.
It is.
Bring that
It
in.
Seems like a
ends
no-brainer.
the chaining.
No, there's nothing wrong. Do it again.
See anything
They already do
else?
play that.
Dress down.
Does he have any artifact removal? Because
It's playing.
He has meltdown. It looks like, but
artifact removal against Tron always plays better than what you would think it would.
yeah, this is not
I'm playing
exactly
NRG
Tron.
Chicago.
Well, I mean, against this deck, artifact removal would be
Yeah.
good against it. But, I mean,
I was gonna play his
you
deck.
got one rings. I mean, if it's exile, you got one rings.
Yeah, I don't
you-
think it
you
is
got
that.
chalices. You got trinispheres. There's a lot of good things.
Still might just say YOLO. And
I
play
think
fucking
the
purple,
only
so-
exile he has in the deck that I've seen
With all the
is
Nadu players,
because-
it's got a really good Nadu matchup.
and I don't know if he has the extra lands to actually prismatic a ring. So
All right, definitely cut the burn
Can't
spells.
target
Looks
stuff
like he's
that turns
also
off their mana because
cutting.
they've got a greedy mana base.
I hope this.
Right.
Hope to God the spell snare is out.
Like if I give them all island block and they can't block my creatures because they don't
Cutting
really
Wrath
remove any
Skies?
creatures.
Doesn't do a whole lot.
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
No.
they can win turn.
Yeah, it doesn't do much at all.
It looks like he's doing this in fast motion.
Yeah.
Like we are not for it. This is
He's got
real,
fast hands.
real speed.
Oh, maybe that was a melt. Maybe that was the
Blood Moon,
charm.
Harbinger of the Sea creatures, and then I played 2.
Oh, that's a
with
fun
the
card. I love
sack
that
a
card.
creature to
Obsidian
counter
Charmal.
Yeah.
That's a sweet card.
4 in the
Nobody ever played it.
I took Ether Vials out and put 4 spreading season made.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, don't know. I don't know what the red
Because
card
the
is
goal
yet.
is to make your creatures unblockable.
If I tell, he's fast forwarding himself, so I can't see.
The That's probably better.
Fast hands.
At least because also it just cantrips.
Fucking
So
jazz
like, you
hands
draw,
out
like,
here.
It's like okay.
So you jazz hands Mosher.
Cantrips. So you're not drawing a wasted card.
His favorite pro player is Shota Yasuoka, who's probably the fastest player, so he's trying to match speed right now.
I want to try an Izzet version with Flame of the North, but I haven't got around to it yet. No.
John hates his hand, pitching it.
Isaiah's got a consign, force, some
Yeah,
other stuff.
he's got a good hand. Dude, that
Hand
consign
is 4
card is
galvanic
just
discharges.
Yeah, and yeah, it is. It's a great hate card. That's my favorite part of him. Is hate cards.
Actually, no, I'm
Love
gonna
hate
turn
cards.
one listener out next game.
I'm gonna call you Judge.
You'll see that. You'll see my side of it.
Hope we have a good turnout for the Popper thing. Sorry I didn't give you the... I thought we had another week on the Popper. I thought the Popper event was the same week as the dual thing, so we should have given you the login sooner. I thought we still had a little time.
That's all right. I wouldn't have done it anyway.
Doing
honestly.
some Zeldas.
Been doing the Zeldas. God, it's so
Printing cards, Texas that have paragraphs attached.
obsessed. Seems good. Not getting any work
They
done.
printed a Texas version.
One ring, snap, consign, force. So he's just gonna try to counterspell everything.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan.
It is a good
I
fight.
might start with this.
Except they already have.
Fuck you, no mana.
I mean, it's if John doesn't have the third land in hand, like, yeah,
I do.
potentially be really good.
I am. Probably
Now
further
he's
than
just
you.
surveilling.
And I'll message you.
He's gonna catch a big
Okay.
fish with that, which I think that's the right choice.
I'd rather fight
Fight
for
for-
I don't like fighting
Yeah.
over mana against
Not even
these like
fine.
E-Tron stuff.
No, there's just they have
Against
the,
regular Tron, I absolutely would counter. it.
right. No, they have a little bit too much just value.
I think against OG Green Tron, there are two different like modes. The first is you try to deny them.
I think he kept the
Tron,
spell snare in.
And then second, you try to deny them threads. Yep, Tron's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Go to the next round.
Maybe Tron never had it.
Meticulous
I'm a really fortunate Tron player.
Archive, I think is that name
I'm a
for
really
that
fortunate
card.
con player, though.
I don't have all the surveillance memorized
your
yet. I
cards
need
are
to.
good?
Yeah, me either.
I think they're here to stay. I
Playing with
think
both
they
of
are
your
just.
cards in
They're here
modern?
for a while.
I think
Until
they're.
something better
Oh, you're
comes
on top again.
I mean, the only better version would be one that doesn't come in untapped. So that's probably.
I mean,
the
it could
10
draw
years
a
of-
card or something. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, this days is hard to
Or
tell.
it's like the next one will be you loot.
Yeah.
Loot lands. they'll
Yeah,
call
discard a
them.
card, draw a card, and an ETB. Woo! Jesus.
That'll be rummage lands.
Yeah. Goddamn. No, it's
Loot
hard
lands
to
could be a thing.
tell the power. Well, it'd have to be if they're gonna put that on a fucking land. It's got to be rummage. It's got to have a downside.
See this.
Just draw a discard. That'd be insane.
I wish these were old order.
That's 20 years away. All right.
20 years. Oh,
The older orders.
a lot can happen in 2 years in this set.
So I'll be able to get
We're
it.
just talking about these awesome MH2 cards that are unplayable now.
No, I know the power. Like everything with power in this game is so hard to determine nowadays. All right, whatever big thing this is, it's getting counterspells. John's got to know.
Spell
it.
fun too.
Oh,
Oh, where's your spell snare? Oh, this is for 2. Never
Yeah.
mind.
beep. And oh,
And a Trinisphere.
Aha!
I get that one too.
gotcha, sucker.
Fuck all your cards.
And he's got a Snapcaster in hand too, so he's still super light. He's counting.
Shit now, sweet.
Dude, that card is fucking gross. And I see, like, you're seeing why this deck didn't get any registers at the Pro Tour. Because the pros played it and realized, oh, this card just hoses this entire deck.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't even have to register the card because we know all the other pros are going to come to the same conclusion and not register the deck.
Yeah,
I'll leave it on top.
it's probably a land.
Control.
Just keep it on top there. Gotta hit your land drops in control. Can't be fucking about.
Here you
All right, there's a temple. Again, all the mana in the fucking world here. And here's this fucking
Ring,
thing.
ring, 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 ring.
This no elemental blast has actually looked really bad.
Man for
He keeps bringing it in and it doesn't do anything.
What is the null black?
Yeah, the elemental blast for colorless stuff.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah, it hits multicolored. He keeps
Oh.
bringing it in, but there's not enough multicolored things in the decks for it to be relevant.
Yeah, I don't think that's a
Yeah,
really.
why can't he just replace itself too?
It might be in his
Cards
main.
are like the best two.
It might be.
I think it is in his main.
I feel like he would have trimmed it though.
He should have. Well, he's got a Karn board, so there's like
No room.
There's,
yeah.
like,
That's
nothing
why
to-
yeah.
there's no sideboarding.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
I'm waiting for the draft.
All right. Kozilek's command. That looks good. That card looks fucking awesome.
Making more dudes.
You just get the scry X and draw or kill shit. He killed a fucking Shieldred with it earlier. Like,
That Herald.
pretty sweet.
What is the kill condition, or what's?
I think
the,
it's like minus.
Okay.
It's just minus X. I think. Yeah, we have the technology. We can bring it up.
Yeah, I already brought it up once.
This is a
though.
big thing. Gain a fuckload of life.
Yeah.
Say looks at his hand and immediately realizes it's no
4,
good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, 32. That's fun. 8/4 and then it has protection from all your shit.
Karn the Great Creator.
Oh, now you're not drawing cards. Force negation? Did he have a force
Could be a
negation?
thing.
I think he had a force negation.
He has to pitch
Yeah.
a really good thing to do it, though. That's sad.
Yeah. Ugh.
But you said he still got a Snapcaster Mage.
He does. His counter spells are still pretty live. He still gets to draw some cards. This 8/4 thing can become problematic.
You got two
Oh, two
Snapcasters.
Snapcasters.
Okay, so he can counter basically everything.
Yeah.
I don't think he can deal with the 8/4.
Yeah. You can chump it a couple of times.
2.
He could also just take it once.
You can take a once, chump twice. One ring protection. Just keep mana up this time, though. Let's see what John drew.
You in combat?
Yep.
8.
Okay, there's still the blast, and he has the thing that modifies as opening game actions that exiles a permanent of one or more colors. We're going to see a snap here. Isaiah's going to probably name the consign, and then chump.
Oh, for the
Or, sa-
Annihilator trigger.
or sack the snap.
Yep.
Sign target the Annihilator trigger.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to counter the ability.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, not having to sack things is good.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well played.
Well, I think at this point, John makes a degree of sense to go ahead and fire off another threat. Ooh.
He's got more one rings.
Yeah, let's see what else we get first. Cantrip, land.
He's a fucker, huh?
Card flip. Flip. He's not. I mean, he pretty much has to play the One Ring.
Oh, I like how I put the time up there and never started it.
Oh, nice. We're so good at this.
I
Yeah.
have not gotten time one time. And honestly, when it comes to time, So long as it's John versus Control, we're the most relevant time.
Yeah.
Like, these games are going to go long.
Ugh.
Might get lucky, and Parker might just get a quick 2-0 here.
Okay, so he didn't play the One Ring. So what is?
He's got another Snapcaster, so maybe he's just going to do the same play as last turn.
I guess he is. I feel like John last turn should have fired off the other threat in his hand. I feel like he should do it now. Yeah, this no elemental blast like doesn't look good at all.
Oh yeah, you had a couple of eliminating, I guess. Yeah.
It's a sweet card to exist, but I don't.
It counters multicolor.
Multicolor things.
Yeah. Does Isaiah even have any?
It's a fairy, probably.
Oh, okay.
Flage.
So, hey, you know what? Later.
Flage. He counters Flage.
Okay, you got the thing off the battlefield by cashing in both those.
Yeah, I
Snapcasters.
think John should have fired off his other threat last turn. That would have prevented that. Because he has the thing that modifies has the opening game action. It exiles the thing that has one
There's
color.
no legal card.
So he could have fired off last turn, had another 6/6, got the snap out of the way.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he was delayed in doing so.
Yeah, he should have done it before combat this turn.
Yeah.
Is he going to 1?
Yeah, he's gonna
Got
have
another
to.
ring though, so
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna have
gonna.
to draw a shit ton of cards.
God, I hate this fucking. I'm gonna say it.
There's got to be a Supreme Verdict at some point, right?
You'd think so. I don't know. He's got a Flage. John's gonna get him. John's gonna get him with the Flage. This fucking thing has been sitting in his hand the whole time, waiting for something to be
send him the
relevant.
One Ring. How about that?
Yeah. All right. He's not gonna die as a fog. Can't activate it. God, he's got all the fucking counterspell, man. Counterspell's up for sure. All right, John. All right, cool. That works out for John.
Yeah. Good job by Isaiah getting that Flage in the graveyard without having to cast it.
Go ahead.
Tune the narrative is what that card's
Oh, we got
called.
some energy, folks.
Oh shit.
It's like turn like 12 or something.
Yeah.
We finally got there.
It's actually kind of stupid that people call this Jeskai energy because it's like there's no energy in
Yeah,
this deck.
nobody calls it.
That's what it's been called. That's what people have
I
called
mean,
it.
this is called Jeskai Control. There's a like a Boros energy or something.
I heard Jeskai energy in the Pro Tour was on. That's what I've only heard it called.
Yeah. Well, at the Pro Tour, this deck that he's playing was called Jeskai Control.
Okay.
But there was a Boros energy deck,
Yeah.
which was basically the same thing, except it didn't have counter spells.
No elemental blast, countering the Flage.
Oh,
But he's got a
shit.
bajillion counter spells to counter this, so counterspell that. All right, he is.
You know what, John?
Sure.
I'm a little concerned that he did the same thing that Justin did. I guess he can't force a negation on his own turn. He could have
Yeah.
tapped out for the force negation. That's no good, though.
Yeah, I think it's.
He used that hard counter on a non-creature, and now he's a creature is going to end up resolving because of it.
Well,
I guess he does have another actual factual counter spell.
yeah. Now he's got a pretty sculpted hand, and with the Arena of Glory, Flage was able to come in with haste, so he got 2 triggers off of Flage. Which. Nope.
All
and-
All right, let's just do that again, I guess. God damn it, Isaiah. Keep your hand still.
So yeah, Flage is gone out of the equation. Gonna counter that spell. Can't counter the ability though, because it is a cast trigger. These Eldrazi's with their pesky cast triggers.
Isaiah gained some life.
Yeah, because Flage came in with haste.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we got 2 triggers off of Flage last turn.
I thought the Flage got countered by the null thing.
No, that's what he counterspelled. He counterspelled the null thing. He played the Flage. John
That's right. That's
attempted,
right. Yeah,
and
that's
then
right. I remember now.
yeah,
We were just talking about it.
Sure.
jamming a Solitude here.
Oh, that looks like a land.
Still in the
Just
turn.
throwing that out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Dismember.
That to me looks like a godless shrine.
John says, "Dismember your solitude, sucker."
Isaiah's like, well, I can draw cards again. Ah.
And I'm gonna counterspell that.
I like that. He knew he was going to force a negation it. He was just drawing the card, hoping he would find a worse blue card than what was in his hand, and I think he did.
Yeah. Ah, fucking Christ! Another one ring.
We're going to see a game 3.
We are, and it's gonna be long and grueling.
I'm actually going to step out and see what the clock is. in
Yeah,
there.
it's a good idea.
I have,
We're gonna need that.
Our algorithm is that whatever the clock is out there, we're going to add 2 minutes to it. Because it takes us
Right.
about 2 minutes more to get
Yeah,
going.
to get set up. Yeah, Isaiah is turning this around from one life. He's turning this around.
The One Ring. This is not the first time we've seen it.
No, it's what this card does. It's obnoxious. I hope to Christ it gets out of my format eventually. Probably will. Just gotta deal with it. Alright. Here's the Flage.
Feel free to
Flage.
It's pretty fucked up that Parker
exert double right.
kept that thing in hand all game, every game, and finally got a target for it, and then it didn't.
He got counterspelled, yeah. Alright, so Isaiah just went ahead and shortcutted, like, I cast it, I'm gonna escape this motherfucker immediately, then you picked up off the table. And it has haste, because of the arena. Gross.
Because of what?
The red land from the rare land cycle from MH3, you can exert it, you can filter a red to 2 red, and exert it, and whatever you cast with it gains haste.
Did he just let him gain life again? Off the solitude?
Maybe.
Parker, you can sack these
How many
things.
cards do you have in hand?
There's no mana burn, it's fine.
Yeah. That hasn't been a thing in so long.
Cause like cast trigger.
Oh, here's this thing.
Cash trigger.
You got a counters?
Me.
I think you should say Isaiah Manifest 2 thing too. Oh no, he has a counterspell. I would have taken, I don't know, man. No, that's it.
Okay.
That was enough. Alright. Check this clock.
That was game 2, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to not, especially your control player, because they're just getting 2/2s because they have no real creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Although if he put a Flage face down, that could be
yeah.
that could be problematic.
Yeah, with the phase, that's that.
He's playing anyway.
Now, it's an interesting part of that card, though,
We playing
that
spring
you
card?
can do that. It's definitely is match dependent. You have to know what you're playing against to make that decision. But like, you can just take a couple cards out of their hand and leave them with a couple of bodies that you probably don't care about.
Or inferior to your
Yeah,
bodies.
exactly. And draw 4 more cards. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross,
Yeah, drawing extra cards is
especially for a deck like this. You need all the
something
extra
I
cards.
recommend. I'm gonna go look at the cards.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I feel like John's going to be at a pretty decent advantage. Isaiah did have essentially like just the best opener that he could have against that deck. I feel like John did stutter a little bit in the one combat after having the 8-4. Isaiah snap and countered the Annihilator trigger. I really feel like that would have been a lot better for John if he would have, after he attacked and Isaiah countered
I
the
watched this
Annihilator to follow up with the guy that exiled the other snap. Like,
him.
I think it would have been a little bit different of a game if that would have been the case.
Jerry was aggressive as fuck. It was kind of a douche move.
Why clock?
You know, we'll get there when we can.
Your keep.
Alright, does Isaiah have the perfect counterspell hand he had before? 'Cause that's what really did it for him.
Yeah, and I mean, he built his deck post sideboard to be the counter spell, counter
Alright.
everything deck. Right?
John gets to start with this pre-game action.
Does put him down a card.
No, it's just reveal. It doesn't put him down.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought this was the land thing.
No. And he might also do that, and he is,
Yeah.
and he's going to use that card.
So it puts him down a card. Kind
does.
of. Kind of.
Kind of. He got to sculpt the top. Gets to start with 2 extra mana or 1 extra mana.
Feels really bad if that thing gets like Ghost Quarter or something. Right?
Yeah, it would. And there's the Trinisphere. It's gonna have attune the narrative in response.
Looking for Force Negation or something to pitch the Force Negation, I would assume. He's got none of that, so this just resolves. And Isaiah
So I think again it's
2 turns away from playing spells again.
yeah. I mean this really just hoses counterspell. Everything else in his deck is well, I guess Snapcaster. Some of the counter, yeah.
Like
It-
all of his counter spells.
Hosing the counterspells is huge. Alright, does John have a land? No land to follow up? Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah, he had
That's
like the
not-
perfect start and then just nothing.
You didn't leave a land on top after you
Wait, doesn't he have a map? Okay, he's holding something up.
Yeah.
Like 15 plus.
What is he holding up?
A command. He's holding up a coastless command.
I have 3 of them.
Which would be X equals
X
1,
4.
4?
Like, oh,
Or 2, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
X equals
yeah,
2,
yeah.
yeah. Because of the temple, because it is kindred. That's really cool.
He missed
that
the land
it's-
drop and he still has 4 mana on turn 2.
Yeah.
Or on turn 3. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll leave it there.
And so if he does fire off, when he fires off the command, he's going to end up with 2 Eldrazi Scions, I'm sure.
Okay, command for 2.
Nothing else to do with this, so he's going to be scry 2. So Isaiah can counterspell this.
Scry X draw.
No counter spells. Okay. So some spawns. That's the next token I need to make is spawns. Because I'm playing the fuck out of that red green thing in Pauper. And this Kozilek's command is getting played. It's gonna be it's gonna be a titty noodle monster.
I think that Writhing Chrysalis is not long for this world in Pauper.
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty gross.
I did see like this, I watched a video about it the other day, and like the statistics are like so new, like there aren't really statistics for it yet, but the early statistics are that the card's really fucking dominant. And,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
You put any kind of time behind it, and it's gonna make it look really bad. I think.
Okay, command. Ooh, nice.
Oh my God! Blast from the past. I fucking
Sack it for mana. Sack it for
wait.
mana.
This is a K command for real?
It is.
And a Jeskai deck?
And it's getting counterspelled by an elemental blast.
Oh! You fool! Why would you put a fucking? Why would you put a Rakdos card in your Jeskai deck? What are you thinking?
I mean, it wouldn't look good if it weren't for that elemental blast.
All right.
John does need to get some pressure on the board, though. He needs a
Little
threat.
Teferi with a bounce,
Yeah.
or Little Teferi with a tick up. Bounce
bounce.
next turn when you can counter on the way down. I guess he can counter on the way down if he's got the 1 mana thing,
Yeah.
which he probably does. He does have a lot of those.
I don't think he has it in hand this time. Just gonna make John replay it. Another Ugin's thingy. Nothing to exile. Tap for 3, 4
The One Ring.
for the One Ring. Oh, I have my own one. Oh, he does have the thing. Yeah, well. And Expedition map. Alright.
Hand 4, 5.
I know Isaiah, he just said, I'll allow it.
I feel like he needs to sack these spawns to activate that map before the end of his turn.
He probably will.
He really needs to.
We've seen him make that play.
Don't waste any tempo here. Don't waste time. Get yourself another Eldrazi temple or an Tron piece.
3. You know, 1.
Probably the temple.
Set.
Yep, there it is.
Do you have a pack?
Or like textured or something?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Alright, another Tron piece it is.
The thing that everybody wants. Over right before the Chris Coffer, he's like, oh, you.
Old expedition map.
Huh? Where do you want to put it?
I got him up in. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Alright. Let's see what he's working with over here. Trinisphere, One Ring. So probably going to be casting a One Ring. What counter spells do you have, Isaiah?
Wondering?
You got Snapcaster Mage.
I feel like I would have led with the Trinisphere to stop this. It's,
I feel like this is the one he wants to resolve.
Yeah, so I covered.
Trinisphere is the one he wants to resolve.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Isaiah's go ahead and
Although he
kill.
can't actually do anything now
Yeah,
though,
3
because he
Modern Rising
had to
attack.
tap out for that.
Yeah.
Isaiah's got the beats going.
Yeah, no, Isaiah's turning this around pretty quickly here. His own One Ring. Yay!
And this is kind of like what we saw. One person's resolves, the other doesn't. You usually go with the guy who resolved it.
Yeah. Such a healthy card. Just perfect design. Great job, guys. Great job, Watson.
Last turn, I would have used my Miyamo to untap my little Teferi just to flex.
Alright, we got another Ugin Sanctum thingy. Not exiling anything. So not super mana rampy this time around. Still has, 7 fucking mana up. Or, yeah, 7 mana up.
Trinisphere.
Trinisphere. Steam the narrative.
God, that card's just so brutal against this deck.
Okay.
Creator.
And then Karn. No counter spell to speak of. It is gonna get hit. 2.
Well, Parker's clawing his way back here.
Let's see, what's he gonna get? The old Sundering Titan?
It's not all bad for Isaiah. He can bounce the Trinisphere, draw a card.
Yeah. Yeah, the Teferi hanging
And-
out right now is...
He's not going to be able to get the Karn off the battlefield, probably, but he can get it down to 1.
Yeah. Bouncing the Trinisphere, getting Karn down to 1 is enough.
Yeah, that buys you a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you can do that for 0 mana.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what's in play, so... Missed what John took.
Yeah, look at a view of his hand here. He seems to not be showing us. Okay. Well, fuck you, John.
Yeah.
God damn
He
it.
heard it,
I
so
go to,
fuck
I
you
go to look at
guys.
your hand, you throw it down. What did I do to deserve this? Your smite. If you're going to play cards, Isaiah, you might want to bounce this Trinisphere. No, okay, you're playing a 4-drop. That's fine.
Yeah. He's got the
Okay.
extra, that's what the black's for. He does have
And he
the
just
extra...
snuck a cake man in there to be cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you
look
splashed
terrible.
black, you cheeky fucker.
I mean, if John didn't have it, it would have looked fine. Alright, let's draw some cards. Still, the ring is winning this game.
I guess he chose to keep Little Teferi. That was the reasoning behind this play.
I still feel like, why not bounce it? Let's have some spicy shit. I mean, again, like, unless he has cantrips to cast, he just, like, Must not have counter spells. Just must not be prioritizing it.
Yeah, he's leaving 3 mana up, so
Yeah.
he can use all of his counter spells. which is
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah, I think he's just stacking up counters on Teferi just to make sure he's got the backup plan. There's gonna be a fetch. We're
Yeah.
gonna see
When
a
you
force of
cast
some
this
kind.
thing and say, huh? And your opponent immediately says, fetch, that's when you know that you are not going to get to resolve your thing.
Yes. Consign to memory here? That'd be funny. Like, right now, countering, yeah, pretty good. Let's do this. Where's he got?
Yeah, if you
Force?
never let one ring resolve, you're in
Nope,
good
he's
shape.
gonna do the whole thing.
I mean, he had.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was just a 3
yeah,
mana
it's
counter.
Trinisphere,
with Trinisphere.
Perfectly fine. Yeah, he's back in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, I think he has been for a minute.
Yeah.
Land off the top isn't terrible.
Extra threat would help this along, but he doesn't really necessarily need it.
He's going to thin a little bit before.
Him draw into the
turning this ring
flage eventually
sideways.
and finish the job.
Snapcaster beats, man. This is we're partying like it's 2018.
Yeah. Oh, Snapper, dude. He's still the card he was.
I fucked up hard.
Yeah.
I lose.
Just has to
You already
fit
know?
in the right environment. That's all. Manamo on tap.
7 cards and I
Draw
can't
some
cast
more.
it instant speed, so.
Gross.
This is true. This is true.
And he can still bounce a Trinisphere, I believe.
He still bounces fucking One Ring, too.
Good. You could bounce a Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
That actually might not be a horrible thing. Get an attack in here and then bounce your Snapcaster Mage. I know that that's a play that would appeal to Isaiah. But I think that with a Trinisphere bouncing the Snapcaster Mage,
It's
you-
awkward.
You could still do it. You bounce a Trinisphere. Okay.
Leaves all of his counter magic up and ready to roll.
Jesus Christ, Isaiah just got so many cards in his hand.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it is a
Charmaw!
Charmaw. Yeah.
Gross.
Take him off Tron
Yeah.
like that. Now you got a real threat.
Yeah, and that makes the thing underneath his land less good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, John's on a real clock here.
Yeah. No.
This
John,
Charmaw,
this is.
this Charmaw's going to put some pressure on.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty rough.
He's reached the stage of the game where he doesn't want to be. He wanted the game to be over before now.
So he does have a causes command. If you're gonna do anything about anything,
Jump blockers just aren't as good anymore. Like,
no, but
honestly.
he can kill this Charmaw
he could
because the X thing. And I think he just.
He can attempt
I think
to.
he just has to. Like he has to try.
He can attempt to.
Yeah, he has to try.
You can't have any hope that it's actually going to resolve.
No, but Teferi says you can't do it other than now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
if you're
may
gonna
as
do
well
you
fucking
gotta-
do
you
it
gotta
now.
Isaiah's over there. Isaiah had to discard the hand size, so there's like no way it's ever going to resolve. He's got force negation right here.
Yeah, okay, and
And
that'll
that's a
do.
scoop. That's a
That'll
scoop.
do.
All right.
Yeah.
So Isaiah is
I knew your name was loaded.
gonna get
Jesus,
this one.
that's a
I was just
And if you liked watching
retarded
this,
hand.
if you,
God damn,
if you
dude.
like this Jeskai control deck,
You probably had
stay
a force
tuned.
in hand
You will get to
anyway.
see it in the boss match here in round 3.
See more rings.
What was it?
Stay tuned.
the turns that I.